Welcome back to another horror recap video. Today we're breaking down the trailer for A Quiet Place Day 1. Yes, that's right, we're going back to the beginning because, obviously, nobody learned their lesson the first time around. Let's dive in, shall we? Alright, so the trailer kicks off with a quaint little scene of suburban bliss. You know, the typical American dream. Little Timmy playing with his baseball, Mom making a pie, and Dad, who I'm going to call Discount John Krasinski, is trying to fix the lawnmower that probably won't work anyway. And why should it? It's just another day in paradise until, surprise, surprise, the apocalypse decides to crash their barbecue. How original. Now, in the grand tradition of horror movies, nobody has the sense to just stay inside. Oh no. They've got to go outside and see what all the fuss is about. Cue the loud noises and sudden screams. Of course, our friendly neighborhood alien invasion kicks off with a bang, literally. Explosions, cars flipping, people running like headless chickens. It's like they're all trying to win the Darwin Awards. Enter our protagonist, who I'll affectionately dub Scream Queen Sally. She's running around with her wide-eyed look of perpetual shock, probably thinking about how she didn't sign up for this crap. And can we talk about the alien design? These things look like someone put a blender in a trash compactor and hit puree. Terrifying? Sure, if you're scared of kitchen appliances. As if the world ending wasn't enough, Sally's family seems to think that hiding in a grocery store is a brilliant idea. Because obviously nothing bad ever happens in grocery stores during apocalypses. They're perusing the aisles, probably looking for some apocalypse snacks. I mean, if you're going to die, you might as well die with a bag of Doritos, right? Let's not forget our comic relief character, Bumbling Bob. He's that guy who trips over his own feet and somehow manages to make everything worse. In the trailer, he decides to test the alien's hearing by knocking over a shelf full of canned goods. Great job, Bob. Maybe next time just send them an invitation. Now, what's a horror movie without some good old-fashioned illogical decisions? Our heroes decide to split up, because why the hell not? Sally takes her little brother, annoying Andy, on a tour of the local haunted house. Oh wait, it's just their neighbor's house. But who cares? It's dark, creepy, and perfect for getting picked off one by one. Andy, bless his heart, is constantly whining and crying. Kid, it's an alien invasion, not your lost teddy bear. Cue the heart-pounding moment where Sally and Andy find a conveniently placed shotgun, because naturally, suburban homes are stocked like armories. Sally, with all the expertise of someone who's watched too many action movies, decides she's going to be Ripley from Aliens. Oh honey, stick to what you know, screaming and running. And let's talk about the aliens again. These things are attracted to sound like your extra drama. They're ripping through walls, smashing cars, and basically throwing the mother of all tantrums. Yet somehow, Sally's group manages to evade them with the stealth of a herd of elephants. It's almost impressive, really. The trailer also gives us a glimpse of noble neighbor Ned, who sacrifices himself in the most melodramatic way possible. He's standing in the middle of the street yelling something heroic before getting swatted like a fly. Rest in peace, Ned. Your 5 seconds of bravery will be forgotten in 5 minutes. Now, if you thought the aliens were the only threat, think again. Enter the military, or as I like to call them, trigger-happy troops. These guys show up, guns blazing, making the situation 10 times worse, because nothing says, "We got this," like blowing up half the town. Thanks for the assist, boys. And of course, the trailer ends on a cliffhanger. Sally and her ragtag band of survivors are holed up in some abandoned building, surrounded by aliens and the impending doom of the military's next bright idea. Oh, the suspense. Will they make it out alive? Will they finally learn to shut the hell up? Stay tuned to find out. Now, let's delve deeper into the absurdities we've been shown in this trailer. So, the aliens land, and naturally everyone in town decides the best course of action is to panic and scream their heads off. Because, you know, silence is golden when you're trying to avoid aliens that hunt by sound. It's almost like these people have never watched a horror movie in their lives. Oh wait, they're living in one. Next, we have heroic Hank, the town's sheriff who thinks he's the next John Wayne. He's barking orders left and right, trying to keep the peace with all the subtlety of a bull in a china shop. Hank, buddy, I get it. You're trying to save the day, but maybe, just maybe, keep your voice down and stop drawing attention to yourself. Then there's desperate Diane, the local teacher who decides it's a great idea to lead a group of kids through the sewers to escape the aliens. Because nothing says safe like trekking through the rat-infested underbelly of the town. Diane, darling, have you never seen a horror movie? Bad things always happen in sewers. Always. And let's not forget the obligatory government scientist, Dr. Dimwit, who shows up to explain the aliens' weaknesses. Apparently, these creatures are deathly allergic to high-frequency sounds. Of course they are, because we haven't seen that trope in every single alien invasion movie ever made. Dr. Dimwit delivers this earth-shattering revelation with all the excitement of someone reading the phone book. Great job, Doc. Really riveting stuff. As the trailer drags on, we see more of the aliens wreaking havoc. They're smashing through buildings, tossing cars like toys, and generally being a huge pain in the ass. But somehow Sally and her crew manage to stay one step ahead, despite making more noise than a marching band on steroids. It's almost like the aliens are selectively deaf when it comes to our protagonists. Convenient, isn't it? And let's talk about the special effects for a moment. The aliens look like someone threw a bunch of CGI blobs together and called it a day. They're supposed to be terrifying, but they just end up looking like rejected Pokemon. And the explosions? Oh, those are a masterpiece of over-the-top pyrotechnics. It's like Michael Bay stopped by for a quick cameo. Boom, bang, kaboom, because subtlety is overrated. As we approach the climax of the trailer, the tension ramps up with the subtlety of a sledgehammer. Our heroes are cornered, the aliens are closing in, and the military is about to nuke the town to kingdom come. And just when you think things can't get any worse, Sally decides to give a rousing speech about hope and survival, because nothing boosts morale like a heartfelt monologue in the middle of an alien invasion. Seriously, Sally, read the room. In a last-ditch effort, Sally and her crew rig up a makeshift sound weapon to fend off the aliens. They gather every noisy item they can find, radios, alarm clocks, even a bloody air horn, and set it all off at once. The result? A cacophony of sound that would make even the most hardened audiophile cringe. The aliens predictably freak out and start dropping like flies. Hooray for the power of noise pollution. As the dust settles and the aliens retreat, our heroes share a tearful embrace, knowing they've lived to fight another day. The camera zooms out, showing the smoldering ruins of their town and the remnants of their once peaceful lives. It's all very dramatic and poignant, if you're into that sort of thing, so there you have it. A Quiet Place Day One in all its glory. Will it be a cinematic masterpiece? Probably not. But will it be a fun, mindless romp through alien-infested chaos? Absolutely. And really, that's all we're asking for. Before we wrap this up, let's talk about the cast and crew. Leading the charge is Scream Queen Sally, played by the ever-talented Emily Blunt, reprising her role with all the terror and intensity you'd expect from someone perpetually on the edge of a breakdown. Alongside her is discount John Krasinski, which funnily enough isn't John Krasinski this time. Instead, we have an entirely new actor, Jack Smith, stepping into those doomed to die shoes. Our resident comedic relief, Bumbling Bob, is brought to life by none other than comedic genius, Kevin Hart. Because if anyone can make an alien invasion funny, it's Kevin Hart tripping over his own feet. And Annoying Andy, played by the up-and-coming child actor Billy Jenkins, whose main talent seems to be making you want to chuck your popcorn at the screen. The script is penned by the original creators, Brian Woods and Scott Beck, who apparently decided they hadn't milked this cow dry just yet. And of course, directing this beautiful chaos is the master of silence himself, John Krasinski. Ironic, considering how loud this movie is shaping up to be. So, what's the bottom line? A Quiet Place. Day one looks like it's going to be a wild ride of illogical decisions, over-the-top heroics, and plenty of scream-inducing moments. Will it be good? Who cares? It's going to be entertaining as hell, and that's all that matters. Remember to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. If you found this video helpful, and by helpful, I mean it gave you a good laugh, hit that thumbs up. And if you didn't, well, maybe you should stick to rom-coms. Thanks for watching, folks. Stay quiet, stay safe, and try not to do anything as stupid as the characters in this movie. See you next time on Horror Recap Official.